It's early October, and you know what that means. The NBA season is underway. Wait, what's that? Players are locked out? David Stern canceled the first 2 weeks of the regular season? LeBron James is looking to become a free agent in the NFL. Well, at least there's the latest iteration of 2K Games' incredible basketball sim, NBA 2K12. Before I get into the specifics about the game, just a quick disclaimer. Because of the lockout, these rosters are the same rosters from the latest iteration of the NBA 2K11. As soon as the lockout is resolved, this will likely be fixed, but just a quick word of warning for those wanting the latest stats. That being said, 2K Games has released another amazing iteration of their 2K basketball series, with just about every part receiving a significant facelift. NBA 2K12 delivers in every category with flying colors. Gameplay has been slightly tweaked since last year's version. No longer do you have a hop step button, but rather a post up button. The emphasis on the post game is significantly greater than 2K11. Also making a return is the ISO control system. With a pull of a trigger, the analog sticks give the player a wide open array of dribble moves and jump shots. More control is given to the player this year, with animation still remaining smooth and realistic. It's incredible how fluid you can pull off complex post-move pump fakes just with complete ease. Controls are responsive, if not a little too sensitive. Also, player be warned, this is a basketball sim, not an arcade game. This game has a very steep learning curve, but with some general basketball knowledge in a free afternoon, you can be sinking shots like MJ in no time. Or you could be sinking shots like Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Karl Malone, Jerry West, Wilt Chamberlain. I could go on. The wide array of teams and modes in NBA 2K12 gives the player plenty to do. A new mode premieres in NBA 2K12, a branch of the Michael Jordan challenges in NBA 2K11, NBA's greatest highlights 15 of the league's most prolific players and pits them against a rival team of their time in the league. Each game unlocks the respective teams for standard quick play. Association play returns, much the same as last year's version, but now with website accessibility, which at the time is still working out some of the kinks, but the idea is very solid. My Player mode also gets a huge facelift, streamlining the process of getting drafted into the league. Players start off with much better stats and are likely to be picked in the top of the first round depending on their performance in the rookie combine game. The mode even goes deeper into the feeling of being a player, giving options for contract negotiations, pre-draft team interviews, more complex drills, even a salary with money you can actually spend on upgrades to your player. All these modes are accompanied by quite possibly the best presentation in a sports game to date. Commentary remains incredibly interesting and doesn't repeat as much as it did in NBA 2K11. Nice touches are included, like the commentator stopping when they're talking about a huge dunk. Come on, I mean, I don't care about how the Pacers got destroyed by the Bulls last season in the playoffs. Joakim Noah just stuffed on Darren Collison. What? The dynamic camera angles make the presentation feel like it's coming right off of an NBA broadcast, except for the occasional sound cuts, but hopefully this glaring problem can be fixed with an upcoming patch. Player models are also improved from last year. Kobe no longer looks like an alien. Unless you play as the late 90s Lakers when he sported that huge fro and wore number 8. I mean, come on, that looks so weird. Simply put, NBA 2K12 is every bit better than any basketball game out there. So let's run it down. Since it's a sport game, there's no story, but NBA 2K12 has got a lot of history. So let's just give that a 10 for the amazing classic rosters. Player models and animation continues to impress. Design gets a 9.5. Basketball enthusiasts can appreciate the level of detail put into the player's controls, yet just about anyone can pick up and play. Just not as well as the basketball enthusiast. Gameplay gets a 9. A recent Kotaku article suggested that if the lockout doesn't resolve, sports bars should play NBA 2K12 simulated games and see if anybody really notices if it's a video game. I really suggest we test this theory. Presentation gets a 10. I'm ending this review now so I can go play some more. Replay value also gets a 10. All in all, NBA 2K12 gets an extremely impressive 9.5.